lot of those guys need to know how to go on podcast tours and would be served by hearing my message. So if you start thinking about all the different slices of podcasts that have your audience, just a slice, we just need a sliver, it opens up a world. Yeah, would you agree?
I would agree. And it reminds me of some of how I approach getting on podcasts, but also getting speaking gigs. Like if there's an industry opportunity, like doing a marketing presentation at Social Media Marketing World, of course I'm going to jump at it. Those are my people, and I love being part of that community. But if I can get in front of like a bunch of manufacturers or a bunch of dentists, and I'm the only one talking about digital marketing, that's a whole different opportunity for me. So I think you're right. If you go on a podcast that's the audience's authors and they've heard about how to publish, how to get on Amazon, how to get your first book deal, and then you're the only one talking about how to do a podcast tour, suddenly you are the podcast tour expert. So I think that's a great approach to looking at it. I am curious to know when you're like, I don't know if it's official research, but like, where are you looking to find these podcasts where you're like, I think this would be a good fit for me or a good fit for one of my clients?
Great, great question. And before I answer that, I want to close the loop on one outstanding little thing, size of podcasts. So, of course, we all want to speak on Joe Rogan's podcast or any of the massive names out there. I love to ask people if I could give you a stage and you could speak to 10 people that would be interested in what you have to offer and how you can help them, would that be of interest to you? And inevitably, everyone says yes. So I think size of podcast, we've got to let that go. If you have a podcast that has a captive audience of 50 people and you can speak directly to those people, it is so, so, so powerful. So I think let go of the size of the podcast and like just get on some podcasts, right?